Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. It is that time of the month again. Oh, it's time for another monthly recap. Today we recap the month that was June 2020. What are we drinking
today? We are drinking Ring Ring Ring, Zach Morris Cell Phone by Line Bridge Brewing Company. It's a hazy IPA.
All right, you know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and let's recap the month that was June 2020.
Hi, this is Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters, and you're watching Gaming Off the Grid.
All right, here we go. In time-honored tradition, we are going to recap the month that just finished up. This is the June 2020 recap. We go through a bunch of different categories if you've never seen these before, and just kind of soak in the month that was June 2020.
Yes, and let's start by sending some love out with YouTube Channel of the Month. Who is the Channel of the Month?
You know, I think Chris from Telesplash Gaming has been hitting on all cylinders. He had a really cool challenge that went out to retro gamers, the Cobra Triangle Challenge. A great idea, but the challenge isn't what made the episode good. I felt like he was 100% Chris, the guy we have hung out with.
Yeah.
It's such a funny video. He's just getting better and better, more comfortable in front of the camera, really bringing that sense of humor that he has, and he really is a troll, and he's one of the funniest people I've ever met, and I feel like that video showcased that. Like, I was just like, dude, that's just Chris being
he was just peaking as himself, and it's hilarious. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. And if you haven't seen anything that Chris does, highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And he's a good dude.
He is. Only drawback is he's a Hulk Hogan fan. But, I mean, hey.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now let's move on to Video of the Month. Video of the Month this month is top 5 games I've been trying to beat by the Game Chasers. This was a really unique episode idea. It was a really cool topic. It got me thinking about games that I've never beat as a gamer.
Yeah.
Punch-Out, I'm working on it. But that's not what this is about. What's really cool is it was a cool video, talked about some really cool games, but J-Love made an appearance in it, and I was just like blown away.
And that is why it's Video of the Month for us, because one, an honor. I'm super proud of J-Love. She just does great work, and it's great for the community. A great friend of ours. And I was just watching the video at work. I had it kind of on my side monitor and just listening to it, and all of a sudden I'm like, what? It was so cool.
You like got slapped.
Yeah, it was awesome. And to have J-Love 81 and the Game Chasers was perfect. I mean, like the two-man stupid gaming, topic type stuff they do, we definitely look up to those guys, and it was just really cool. And that's why it's our Video of the Month.
Now let's move on to Video Game of the Month. What's our Game of the Month?
This is tough, man. So Last of Us 2 came out this month.
Yes, so I bet this is on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah.
And it's up there for us, but we've only played a couple hours of it so far.
Yeah, we did it on live stream.
Yeah, we want to play more, and we will.
Just gotta find that time.
We just gotta find that time.
But a game that we did find time for, we lost a whole day of production to this game. So this is the true Game of the Month for us. Burnout 3 Takedown.
Oh my god.
Crash mode in this, in the World Tour. I mean, it's one of the funnest games.
Dude, it's one of the best just racing games. It's the crash mode's so unique.
Yeah.
We've talked about this game ad nauseum. It's such a fantastic game.
We can't talk about it enough. It's just such a good game. The fact that we had 2 weekends that we were behind basically this month. You had the death in the family, and you had the vacation that you went on, and so we have had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we've been trying to play catch up.
We literally lost an entire Saturday. We played this game for 8 or 9 hours straight,
non-stop. We didn't get anything done.
All we were trying to do was get screen cap. That should have, with our save file, that should have been a 20-minute ordeal.
We did get screen cap.
It was
a lot of it.
Yeah, tons of it.
But I mean, it's such a fun game, and if you've never played it, go play it. And if you have played it, you will understand because it is fantastic. So that's our Game of the Month. Now let's move on to one of my favorite categories of the monthly recap, and that is Comments of the Month. I love the comments because our comment section is alive and well, and you guys are hilarious.
Yeah, you are. And this comment is maybe one of the best comments ever. It's actually from what I think to be a new viewer. I don't recognize him or her commenting on videos a ton. Kelly Hoverson. Again, Kelly, I don't know if male or female, but nonetheless, this comment is epic. And it goes,
I remember I wanted a PS2 so bad that one day I went into my dad's wallet while he was taking a shower. I had a pen and paper with me. I wrote down his Best Buy credit number, and I went to bestbuy.com and ordered it. I remember when it arrived, I had to tell my parents that I entered an online sweepstakes and I must have been the winner. They believed me.
Parents are dumb.
Yeah, for the next 6 months, I always checked the mail, so I grabbed the Best Buy bill and paid it off. They never knew what I did. Oh my goodness.
This is what that makes this so fun. I mean, that type of comment right there. I remember reading that at work and just being like, that is amazing.
Yeah, that is... I remember stealing change from my parents' car and being scared. Can you imagine, like, stealing a credit card number?
I bet you... Whoever this is probably almost shit their pants when it showed up in the mail. It was like, dude, if I get caught, like, my parents will murder me.
And it's awesome that they got away with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's... Oh, man.
Yeah, it's so awesome. So that was in our PS2 buy-in guide episode. An older episode, but it was a comment that we just got in the month of June.
Yes. So
yeah.
it counts.
And we love the PS2.
Now let's move on to Beer of the Month. Oh, my God. So this is hands down...
He's not even close.
I think in the episode we did this beer, we said it's the best beer we've had on the channel.
I'm just going to say this is probably the best beer we've had on the channel.
Yes. Thicc Orange Creamsicle by Claim 52. Oh, my God.
I just hope and pray that we get a chance to have that beer again someday.
Yes, I want it so bad. It's from Oregon. Our buddy Joe Wallace sent it to us.
Yeah.
It tasted like an Orange Julius.
Like
100.
to a T.
It's insane. It's just, I just want it always.
Yeah, I just want it in my mouth again.
Yeah, I just want to freaking bathe in it. It's so good. Just stuff it up my nose. It's just, I just want that.
Would you wash your nuts with it, dude?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh yeah. That's how you get the best flavor.
Okay. Anyway, hands down the beer of the month. Now it is time for the boner dog of the month.
Now, this is a new category to month of recap. We've been doing this for a couple months now. Boner dogs are out there.
And they're everywhere. They're nipping at your heels every day.
Yes, they are. And this one, I don't think I was there for the stream.
You weren't.
But he was popping in a lot.
Yeah, so we don't call out people's names. If you were in the stream, you probably are going to remember this. We're going to call... This could apply, though, to a lot of people.
Yeah, it can.
Like, it's one guy in particular, but there are people in your life that are like this. We're going to give Boner Dog of the Month to Toot on Your Own Horn guy.
Yes.
A guy comes into the stream and is talking about breaking some Guinness World Record bullshit on... Which maybe he did. But he went on and on and on.
And he kept...
Dude, I'm not even kidding. For an hour straight, he was just fucking...
And people at first were like, oh, dude, that's freaking cool. But then
I was like, come on, put down the saxophone, Bill Clinton. We're playing Punch-Out, Brad.
Yeah, come on, Bill. That's actually... Was it Bill Clinton?
It might have been.
That's nuts.
No, but, yeah, it's just like... You run into people all the time that's just like, hey, pat myself on the back a little bit. So anyway, Toot on Your Own Horn guy.
Boner Dog of the month. And if you see this, dude, go break another world record.
Yeah, and then come tell us about it, Brad.
Yeah. So now we got 2 more categories left of the monthly recap, but let's talk about this beer. Zach Moore's Cell Phone by Lion Bridge Brewing Company. It's a hazy IPA.
Yeah, so total, like, just a nostalgia bomb when I seen this in the store. I watched Saved by the Bell every morning.
Before school?
Yeah, and it was, probably the late 90s, early 2000s when it had gone into syndication and it was being replayed.
Yeah.
And so I was catching it all the time, so... The show is pretty bad, actually, but I liked it. I really liked it. So Zach Morris, I was like, I gotta pick this up. First off, it's a cloudy, chunky.
Dude, yeah, look at all the stuff at the bottom of your glass right now.
Settled down.
Holy crap.
We've seen a lot of chunky beers, but when we pour this, we're like, you think it's like okay? Like,
yeah,
I think it's
like
rotten.
That's thick.
But no, I'm enjoying it. I think it's a pretty mild IPA.
Oh, yeah, it's very mild.
It's good. It's not a juicy IPA, which is kind of the craze right now. I thought this is just more of a...
It's more of just a hazy.
Yeah. I don't get as much of that, like, citrus juicy component.
But I think that it does say there's, like, orange zest, so I'm guessing that's what all the flakes are. Mm-hmm. But it's not that orangey. For being, like, that many flakes, I wanted, like... a little bit more orange taste, but it's still really good. This is a good summer beer. It's light and refreshing. Most people would enjoy this, I feel like.
And cool can art, Lion Bridge, great job. It's an Iowa brewery, so we always like giving that local love, and you put a good one down here. We've had a couple other beers from them in the past that maybe weren't as good, so it's good to get a good offering.
This was pretty good.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to what's on in the game room.
Yeah, so has become one of your favorite wrestlers, and we've been kind of going back through, and it's just an easy thing to throw on because you don't always have to pay attention. Where if you're watching like a serious movie and trying to edit, it doesn't work out the best. Mick Foley's greatest hits and misses. Maybe one of the most underrated wrestlers. I feel like people...
They just overlook him.
That, and I think they only remember the hardcore bits. Man, what a great promo he was, man. His mic skills were unbelievable. And what this guy was able to do with a pretty dodgy physique and didn't have all that.
Yeah, he was just a normal dude.
Yeah, he wasn't born with the intangibles. You know, there's people that are born like, Hulk Hogan probably should have been a pro wrestler. Mick Foley could have been a plumber. But he turned out to be a pro wrestler, and it's awesome because he was just passionate about it. And that is a huge difference, I feel like, from where we are in today's business. These guys have the amazing physiques. They can do any move. They can do anything.
There's just there's no heart.
You don't know that that's what they grew up wanting to be when they grow up. You feel like this might have been their third or fourth option. They were either going to try being a football player, go to the major leagues, be a bodybuilder. None of that worked out. I guess I'll wrestle. This guy right here, fucking Mick Foley, there was no plan B for this guy. That's what all he wanted to do was be a pro wrestler. And to go through his career and see that he made that happen.
It's so cool because it goes through his ECW, WCW, and then WWF style ring. And then he just talks about them in some of the matches. There's behind the scenes stuff. It's really cool. And like, man, some of the matches, like that match when he was fighting Vader, that's nuts.
Vader's just drilling him. I mean, it's just some of the matches, they're just unbelievably crazy. It's like a Daredevil meets a pro wrestler. But man, I like the no plan B. We talk about that a lot. So hashtag there is no plan B.
Nope.
So
we just gotta keep going.
Grind life.
So now there's one more category left, and that is highlights. What are some monthly highlights?
Man, I will never, for as long as I live, forget my time playing Mario 64 with you. I remember, I mean, you guys don't know the layout of my house, but I remember coming upstairs. So in from the basement sits under my place. Up the stairs, going to the bathroom, and hearing Robert, he would keep it together, but I think because I was out of the room, he knew he could let it out, and he'd be like, "Fuck!" Just like, whoa. It was just some of the funniest times, and the shit you would call Mario, and and you're not an angry person.
He's a rascal, dude. He's a little freaking rascal. It's a highlight because we 100%ed it, and I am never going to play it again. Ever. I know they're going to HD remaster it on the Switch. I don't even want to try it. Dude, it's such a terrible game.
It was funny because you're not an angry person. You'd never have like a temper, and that game would trigger you like
quick.
Like as soon as you'd hear him, you'd be like, I don't even want to fucking hear his voice. Yeah, just like he just pisses me off.
Put it on mute.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Oh god.
And surprisingly, in that video, I was surprised. I thought we would get murdered when we put that video out.
Yeah, because we were honest.
In the comment section, and we didn't, man. There were a lot of people that felt the same way we did.
Which made me feel a little bit better because the game does suck.
I would say probably 75% of the people that commented agreed with our statement. Which I thought was a controversial or an unpopular opinion.
Yes.
But I was very taken back. Now, there were some people in there like, it's one of my favorite games. And to each their own. I'm sure we like some games, too, that other people don't. And that's just how it goes. That's what makes this YouTube thing so fun. So other things, garage sales are back open.
Yes, they are. It's been feeling good to get back out.
Good morning, peeps. This is a very special day. This is post-COVID-19 lockdown.
Oh, yes.
The first hunt, maybe.
Yes.
We're getting ready to walk into a garage sale. Don't know what to expect. Let's see how it goes. First sale. We got this Sanyo. Get this band tee out of the way. Got another CRT. Those were free. And then we got this never been used JVC car stereo. Some Simpson stuff, boxed action figures, E.T., Homer. Then we got this sweet Switch box. It says PlayStation 2, PlayStation, GameCube, DVD, VCR.
And all this stuff, $10.
Yeah. First stop, how do you think we did, bro?
Really good. No video game stuff, but...
Well, we got a Switch box.
And we got 2 CRT TVs.
Yes.
COVID's still an issue, but things are open. We're able to walk. We've been flipping some things.
We have.
It just feels good to...
It's really cool
breathe the air.
to get out and do that and drive around. And we got a new TV. We've made a lot of money so far. Like flipped, we got a P90X for $1 and sold that for $45,
which is nuts.
All the way that we fund this gaming stuff. We try not putting our personal money much into the channel. So it's been nice to get that revenue stream going again, and it's more just the comfort of the chase.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that's cool.
So there was a couple no death runs that you did. No death run Punch Out and Super Punch Out, which is crazy because I've never beat either one. So that's pretty impressive. And you did it on live stream, so I feel like that's just even more pressure.
I did those back to back.
Back to back. Punch Out, no death runs. Let's go.
The one thing that I feel good about with it is the Super Punch Out side of things. I'm just proud that I listened to a friend who told me to go play the game, give it a chance, because it's one of his favorite Super Nintendo games. That's Mega Dan 29. And I had kind of just given up on the game. I played it as a kid, but I was so into Mike Tyson's Punch Out that I just didn't like it. I didn't really at the time.
It's way different.
I didn't like how it looked. It was so different. I'm just like, man, I just didn't feel right to me. And so I dismissed it, and here we are in 2020, and I listened, and I kind of put my opinion on the back burner, and now I can confidently say it's definitely a top 5 Super Nintendo game for me.
Wow.
Maybe one of my favorites. I play it all the time, even though I've already no death in it, done it on live stream, but I still, to wind down for an evening, love doing a run on Super Punch Out.
That's so cool, and I'm excited to jump in and play both those games. And then another monthly highlight is
Mike Tyson. You're taking it down.
I'm working on Mike Tyson right now, but another monthly highlight is we rewired the garage. So most of you are probably like, who cares? But for us, that's a huge deal because it was a mess.
Yeah, we got it set up very similar to how we have the game room set up. We have the switch boxes, we have an S-Video switch box, a composite switch box, and a component switch box, VCR and air TVs piped through everything. And yeah, we love hanging out in the garage. We spend so much time in here that it's nice because it's kind of like being outside. You lift the garage door, you can fire up some cigars, have a drink, and play some games. We do a lot of our casual gaming down in the garage. A lot of screen cap. If we're working for the channel, it's up here, but a lot of time spent down there.
It's a good place to unwind and just relax and get the fresh air. Even when it's super hot out, it's still fun to be out there.
Yeah.
So, what was your favorite episode from June?
Man,
we put out so much content that sometimes we forget.
Yeah,
you know?
For me, it has got to be the NBA Jam on Fire edition, like the Forgotten NBA Jam.
Oh, that was a fun episode.
Yeah, because I really feel like there are people. The video did okay. I mean, it isn't like a great, video that's launching for us, but I feel like there was a lot of people who have common interest in games that in the comments were like, wow, I haven't tried this, or I just recently got this, and I'm hoping that we introduced the game. And that's kind of what we aim to do. I feel like we brought a game to some people that they maybe missed, that they're like, holy shit, this is badass. And it's cheap right now.
And what I loved about that, too, is the comment section actually brought games that we hadn't heard of.
Yeah.
Hoops, NBA Jam on the PS2.
I think. That one, and then NBA Ballers.
NBA Baller, yeah. So people, it was like kind of like we just all traded. You know? It was awesome. You check out this game, we're gonna check out this game.
It was a labor of love. We had a bunch of arcade sports fans in there coming together because it's a dying genre. Yeah. And so I don't know. I just felt like for the niche people that are into that style of game, we maybe lit a fire on Fire Edition, and got them to like, man, I'm gonna check this out. And it is free on Xbox Market, not free, it's $5 on Xbox Marketplace right now, I think.
Which is awesome. Yeah, we don't have an Xbox One, but that's what people were telling us in the comments, so that's pretty cool. My favorite episode, I think, is going to be the top 5 threequels.
That was a fun one.
That was a fun one. I just think it was a very unique topic. It was fun to talk about, and we made it difficult because the number 3 had to be in the title.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. Once we put that video out and all the comments would be like, you missed this game, I was like, oh crap. Like there were so many games I didn't even think of. But I'm still proud of our 5, and that episode is the reason why we played Burnout for 9 hours.
Yeah. And just when we do lists like that, guys, we do most everything not scripted and from the gut. Yeah. So we get a lot of B-roll after we film and things like that. So we're like, you're getting raw. Like, that's what we're thinking of on the fly. Yes. So yeah, like Resident Evil 3, I don't know how we didn't put that in the honorable mentions, but
there's a lot we missed.
Point being, I mean, that's just kind of how we do it. We just kind of roll and we just hip fire.
Boom, playing Yahtzee.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I think that's about it.
That's the month. That's June. It's recapped. It's crazy. It's July, guys, or almost July. Man, 7 months.
Let's have an amazing July 2020. Make it the best. We always appreciate you guys tuning in, subscribing to the channel. Keep gaming, keep drinking. We'll see you next time right here on Gaming Off the Grid. So you hold up a green bean and you go, let me tell you something, green bean. You know something, dude? When I put you in my mouth, brother, and I chew on you and get all those vitamins pumping through the veins, dude.
And then you just gotta eat it. Angrily.
And I love how Hogan, especially in his later years, he like held his arm really tight and he did his promos from the side. So, and he would never move it away. So his biceps, he was like, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Show off.
And he like take his tricep down and be like, you know something, brother? He's just like, that's a good strategy.
It is. Look how strong I am.
Yeah, when you start getting like
And
flabby.
also, if you hold it, you talk more aggressive.
You hold it so tight, and
God,
you
that hurt. Just hold that for a second.
And he'd like his hands be below the camera. You know he's fucking flexing one off. Like, let me tell you something, dude.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. It's time for a monthly recap. Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, let's get it.
Whoa.
Let's get it the fuck over with. Okay?
Let's act like we had a good month.
Fuck at you.
I hate them, dude. They fucking stink. Yeah. Like they do. Have you ever fucking popped one?
No.
Yeah, they fucking reek, dude. They are.
Dude, that's gonna be. I bet that's gonna be boner dog of the month. One of these. Once they start creeping out.
Yeah, I haven't seen them around much.
Not yet.
But when they come to the garage,
they're planning.
dude, I've got that fucking fly swatter ready. I just murder them. They come in and fucking.
You gotta get a baseball bat.
Dude, get out of here, Junie.
And you just gotta.
Hey, June, don't be a bug. All right, let's hurry up and get this done so we can play Burnout. Oh, it's time for another monthly recap. Today we recap Pee-wee. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a Morris if you care to.
And go chuck yourself. Pour yourself a Norris.
Oh, God.
Lion Bread Brewing Company. Yep, that's right.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck Norris? I've always wondered that. Okay.
I think 4 barrels of wood.
Of Norris.
4 barrels of Norris.
I want to meet a guy named Rich Mahogany.
Rich
Be
mahogany.
like, oh, you smell like rich mahogany. He's like, well, it's because I
And he's like,
am rich.
nice to meet you. I'm Rich Mahogany, FBI.
Get arrested.
Yeah, you're arrested for smelling him.
Hello, Richard.
Richard Mahogany.
Let me smell some of that rich mahogany. He's like, young man, my name is Rich Mahogany. Like, oh, fuck.
Busted.
I'm out. Deuces. Yeah, hey, my name's Robert. Not, you know, I'm pretty much just an innovator, so just, you know.
Yeah, you can just call me that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the innovator,
Yeah.
you know.
Figured you'd want to know. A little bit about me is, I mean, I'm basically a genius and I'm basically an innovator, so.
Yeah, basically in that order. You want any of these?
Where am I going to put them, dude?
I don't know. In your butt.
I'll sit on them.
Oh, I want one of them or 2 of them. I don't want those 2.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Too late now.
That's my little, this is my holding tank
Did
right
you get
here.
everything?
They don't see it, but that's my fucking holding tank right there, dude.
That's where you hold them.
Yeah.
You play Texas. Hold them.
Let's see what old Morris has to offer us. My grandpa had a good friend named Morris, and he smoked a lot of fucking cigarettes. Old Zach Morris. Such a sexy, sexy boy. I mean, you could go on out on a limb and say he's a boy toy, yeah.
Okay.
The Macho Man says, so I've been doing a lot of thinking, yeah, with my mind, yeah. With my mind. What's he say?
It's my mind's eye.
No, what does that guy say like that? God, and she's mind.
Oh yeah, Tales in the Crypt. The marriage certificate is real. She's mine. God damn it. We gotta throw that in this episode. We have to. Just out of context, just to break a cut.
Doesn't even.
Just, she's
The
mine.
marriage is real.
The marriage certificate is real.
And
She's mine. And then just back into whatever we're talking about. It'd be so funny.
Okay, let's do
We're
it.
gonna do it.